a few couple bhajans by Dr. Surajratan Rambachan. My friends, I hope to see you all on Tuesday evening at 6:05 p.m. Jai Sri Ram.
Tech Avenue Limited, located at lot number 8, New Industrial Estate, Trincity, inside IAM Cash and Carry. You can find them on Instagram at Tech Avenue Limited or call or WhatsApp at 1-868-714-4448.
वक्रतुंडा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवाय सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ओम श्री गुरुचरण सरोजरजा निज मन मुकुर सुरा भरनो रघुवर विमल यशा जो ध्यायक परचा बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देव मणि अर्हु करी स्वीकार। सिया प्रभु रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाई रे गणपति गाई रे गणपति गाई रे गणपति शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन गाई रे गणपति गाई रे गणपति सिद्धि सदन गजवरन कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सभनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सभनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवरन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सभनायक गाई रे गणपति गाई रे गणपति मोदक प्रिया मुझ मंगल राता मोदक प्रिया मुझ मंगल राता विद्यावानी बुद्धि विदाता विद्यावानी बुद्धि विदाता गाई रे गणपति गाई रे गणपति शंकर सुवन भवानी तुलसीदास कर जोगे मांगज तुलसीदास कर जोगे मांगज तुलसीदास कर जोगे मांगज तुलसीदास कर जोगे बस ही राम सिया मानुष मोहे बस ही राम सिया बस ही राम सिया बस ही राम ईश्वरावसुत जय जगवन्दन जय जगवन्दन रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा राम राम जय रघुकुल तिलका राम राम जय रघुकुल तिलका राजीवलोचन राजीवलोचन ईश्वरामसुत जय जगवन्दन ईश्वरामसुत जय जगवन्दन जय जगवन्दन जय जगवन्दन ईश्वरामसुत जय जगवन्दन रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा राम राम जय रघुकुल तिलका राम राम जय रघुकुल तिलका राजीवलोचन राजीवलोचन ईश्वरामसुत जय जगवन्दन ईश्वरामसुत जय जगवन्दन जय जगवन्दन जय जगवन्दन रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा रत्नाकर कुलदीपा राम राम जय रघुकुल तिलका बजरंगबली मीरनाचरी करुणा कर पार लगा देना करुणा कर पार लगा देना राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम बजरंगबली मीरनावचरी करुणा कर पार लगा देना करुणा कर पार लगा देना हे महावीरा हरो पीरा सतमारग मोरे लिखा देना सतमारग मोरे लिखा देना राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय पग पग की सहारा नाम तेरा, सुख जीवन हारा नाम तेरा, भव भयहारी हे हितकारी, हंसो से हाथ छुड़ाएगा, हंसो से हाथ बचाएगा। जय जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम राम, जय जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम। हे अमर देव है बलवंता, मुझे मुनिवर सब संता, हे अमर देव है बलवंता, मुझे मुनिवर सब संता, हरना राधे शरणा, श्री राम सिरोरे मिलाए राम, बजरंग बली नाव छवि, करुणा कर पार लगा देना, करुणा कर पार लगा देना। हे महावीरा हर तेरा, सतमार भगोरे दिखा देना, सतमार भगोरे दिखा देना। राम जय जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम राम, जय जय राम श्री 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 राम, जय जय राम।
प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Devotees and friends, Sitaram to one and all. And once more, it's a pleasure for me to be into this Felicity area. And this evening, we're here to celebrate a wonderful mother's birthday. A birthday which I have been celebrating with her in puja for so many years, you know, and today, how much it is again, Krishna? 80? So I tell everybody, I come in to celebrate a mother 85th birthday, so I give you 5 more. So when it's 85, I'll be back again, God's grace. So we are celebrating 80th birthday, you know, and my dear friends, as Adi Shankaracharya tells to us in Bhajagovindam, that life is like a drop of water on a lotus leaf. The lotus leaf, my dear friends, is like a polished leaf. And life is like a drop of water on that lotus leaf, swinging, and at any time it can go. If my mom was alive today, she would have been about same age with this mother. And that's from the time I came to Felicity and I saw her, you know, I had that kind of feelings for her. My mother was of same height and everything else, you know. The nose was a little bit longer than my mother, you know. But my dear friends, today we are celebrating 80 years. Some did not reach 20. Some didn't even reach 5. Today, just this morning, one of my very good friends, I got the message that he died. And he's just 63, you know. So devotees and friends, each year that we make, we must thank the Lord for having this year, having this day, And I didn't know what bhajan are going to sing this evening, but as we're talking there, one wonderful bhajan came to my mind. But let us do invocation as we commence this wonderful celebration of 80th birthday to this wonderful mother. And I think my description of her, my words is not enough to measure the wonderful loving person that this mother is from the moment that I have met her so many years that I have came here to Felicity, And I'm here a long, long time, Let us all pray. Resanam Chandasam Pim Mangalanam Chand Karutaro Mande Vani Vinayako Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Saraswati Rupena Sanskritam Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. All together. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Nagindrahara Trilochanaya Bhashmangragaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shudaya Digam Maraya Tasmai Nakaraya Namaha Shivaya Om Anjani Garbhasan Mukho Vayu Putro Mahabal Kumaro Brahmachari Cham Hanumaname Prasidhame Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Devasyam Dhimahi Dhyo Yonam Prachodayam Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Vidyam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Praise the Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. So devotees and friends, welcome to this wonderful session this evening. And this evening also joining us in this wonderful celebration is Junior Pundit Rambali first, and here Senior Pundit Rambali is with us this evening also. So Panditji, thank you very much for producing such a wonderful son that could have done such wonderful puja to start off us in this kind of vibration. So to you and your son, very much welcome and happy to have you all with us in this wonderful satsang. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. And to you lovely people of Felicity and environs, I think most of you will know me. I don't need any introduction, and how wonderful it is to be with you. Before we start Ramayana Satsang, may we get my dear friends, into the mode of Ramayana by joining in Ramayana Sumiran. These verses were all composed for us to have wonderful Satsang or discourses of Ramcharitmanas. So we join now in and you have a mic or Richie there, ma'am? Alright, leave she alone there. Om Jehi Sumiratam Jehi Sumirat Siddha Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. So devotees and friends, the children of this wonderful mother would like to now garland her. So Krishna, get the mala while I sing this bhajan. Panditji, you can recite the mantra there so that they can garland wonderful mother. We would not wait until the end. We want her to enjoy this mala as we goes along. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चित नाधरो। एक नदिया एक नर कहवाता, मैं नो नार भ्यो, जब मिले गए तब एक वर्णा भो, गंगा नाम प्यारो। All the waters coming from all the rivers all over, when they reach into the Ganga, it is only known as Ganga water. So my dear friends, we may come from what background, we may come from what religious persuasion, when we reach into that mode of love, we are just devotees, no matter who we are. He hamare Prabhu अवगुण चित नाधरो। हे हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चित नाधरो। समदर्शी है नाम तुम्हारा, समदर्शी of steel and you can make a trishul and you can pray to Bhagwan Shiva, and you could take the same piece of steel and make a lance and hurt the poor animal. So devotees and friends, it is not the piece of material, but it is how you choose to use what you have in this world. एक लोह पूज में एक गर्भधिक पायो यादु भेद परस नहीं रखाता कंचन करत करो नाम तुम्हारा। हरि बोल। हे हमारे प्रभु अब गुण चित नाधरो। हरि बोल। यह माया ब्रह्म जाल निवास हमारे प्रभु अब उन्नचित नादरो, हे हमारे प्रभु अब उन्नचित नादरो, समधर श्री है नाम तुम्हारा, चाहे तो पर करो नाम तुम्हारा, हे हमारे प्रभु अब उन्नचित नादरो, हे हमारे प्रभु अब उन्नचित नादरो। प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की। Another wonderful bhajan while they perform their arti and offer the tonight, my dear friends, is this mother's night. So mind you, it is not my night, it's not Krishna night, it's not none of, but it is her night. So my dear friends, we give the night to her. Wonderful bhajan which tells to us, Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namastute। इतना मांगू भगवान आए अंधी या तूफान। When the storm of darkness should come to us, my dear friends, ye jyoti na bhujane paaye, we must be able to have a shining light to bring us into the arms of security. And that is what this Divine Mother, after 80 years, my dear friends, this is a shining light. This is a light to help us reach into that arms of security. मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, जुग जुग प्रकाश फैलाए। मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, जुग दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, जुग जुग प्रकाश फैलाए। मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, युग युग प्रकाश फैलाए। इतना मांगू भगवान आए अंधी या तूफान। इतना मांगू भगवान आए अंधी या तूफान। आए अंधी या तूफान। ये ज्योति न बुझने पाए, जुग जुग प्रकाश फैलाए। मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, जुग जुग प्रकाश फैलाए। मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जल रे, युग युग प्रकाश फैलाए। मेरे नैनों का ये तारा, मेरा जीवन का जियारा। मेरे नैनों का ये तारा, का जियारा, मुख कमल क्रोध मुस्काए, युग युग प्रकाश लहराए, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, युग युग प्रकाश लहराए, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, युग युग प्रकाश लहराए। मनमोहन मधुर सलोना, मेरा दूत ने जाए खिलौना, मनमोहन मधुर सलोना, मेरा दूत ने जाए खिलौना, ओ मेरा दूत ने जाए खिलौना, तुम दीन बंधु कहलाए, जुग जुग प्रकाश लहराए, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, युग युग प्रकाश लहराए, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, मेरा दीपक जुग जुग जले रे, युग युग प्रकाश लहराए। हे नारायण जय नारायण, 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 हे नारायण जय नारायण। प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। So devotees and friends, this evening we are here celebrating this wonderful birthday, and we are being carried on Sankhya TV by my good friend Ramesh ji, the first Hindu TV we had. So Ramesh ji, as I was telling you early, long time I haven't seen you. Nice you been here. And we are also going live on Facebook on Pundit Vishnu live. So you can send messages to your friends and so on Pundit Vishnu live on Facebook. They can also view this live also this evening. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. So devotees and friends, at this time, as we prepare for Ramayana Katha, may you all put the hands together, close the physical eyes, as we all join in wonderful prayer to Bhagwan Shri Ram as we prepare ourselves for Katha this evening. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ramchandra Kripal Bhajuman, Harana Bhava Bhay Dharunam, Navakanchalochana Kancha Mukakar, Kancha Par Kanjarunam, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, कंधर्प अगणित यमित छवि नवनील निरध सुंदरम पटपेट मानहु तरित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम. All together. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Bhaju deen bandhu dinesh dhanwa धैर्य वंश निकंदनम रघुनंदयानंद कंद कौशल चंद्र दशरथ नंदनम. श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उधारु यंग विभूषणम अंजानु भुज शर चपट धरम संग्राम जित कर दूषणम. श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री भरति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास करकन कामधे कलधल गंजनम. श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री राम, मंगल मूर्ति मरुत नंदन सकल मंगल मूल निकंदन पवन तनय संतन हितकारी हृदय विराजत भेदा बिहारी. मतु पिता गुरु गणपति शारदा शिवा सन्मुखो सुखनंदे राधा चरण बंदे बिना भाव सभा कहूं देव राम पधानि बाहु. ओम अंजनी गर्भासन मुखो वायु पुत्रो महाबल कुमारो ब्रह्मचारी च हनुमान में प्रसिद्ध में. ओम भूर्भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति 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 शांति. हरि ओम. प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. रामायण कथा. रावण जी और विभीषण संवाद. Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. So devotees and friends, there was a king by the name of Ravan. And Ravan had taken Sita. This Sita that Ravan have taken is Vedvati. And you see, we need to make all these little clarifications because the Katha is just within one little point, but my dear friends, it encompasses so much information. And sometimes when the smaller part of the information is not given, our younger children are being baffled. So my dear friends, this Vedvati or Sita, the Chaya Sita that Ravan have, is Vedvati. And when you go to the Devi Puran, you will understand this Vedvati. So Vedvati took that form, my dear friends, that Chaya Sita, just for the purpose of bringing Ravan to his knees. Vedvati represents the M-I-N-D, the mind of man. Ravan represents the E-G-O. So this is what have been taken away here. Tell me, my dear friends, I believe a lot of us, Ravan have taken away our Sita. This ego have taken away our minds. And you want to tell me, you want me to tell you how? This is my house. This is my wife. This is my child. This is my bank account. That is the Ravan. The I, the mine, the you, and the yours is the Ravan. And my dear friends, when Ravan take over this mind of ours, all we see is ourselves. I, mine, you, and yours. I am better than you. You know. You are more handsome than me, son, so I can't say nothing about that, you know. But the distinction there. But what should I be seeing? I should be seeing that energy of God in you and the energy of God into me, the energy of God into the mother, and the energy of God into all of you is just the same. It's no different. And my dear friends, when we can come to that understanding that it's because of this energy of God, all of us, as much as the blade of grass exists, then, my dear friends, we are free from the Ravan. When we come to the realization, my dear friends, that beyond the grave, not as much as a pin goes with you, the Ravan is not there. But some of us, while we are going, we don't want to hold on with pin alone, you know, we're holding on with much. But my dear friends, we all have seen and we have all experienced when we go to funerals, nothing that the devotee have acquired in all his lifetime goes with him. But it remains here for others to enjoy. Praise Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. So all that they were telling Ravan, hey Ravan, surrender, give up this Sita and go to Prabhu Shri Ram. That call is for all of us, my dear friends. Give up this I, this mine, this you and yours, and go to the Dharmic principles. Go to God. Understand that you are a loving person. Understand that you are a caring person. Understand that you are a compassionate person. Give up the I, mine, you and yours. My dear friends, we do not care for others when we fight to hold on to what is mine and what is yours. Yeah. There we lose that touch of divinity from within us. So my dear friends, Tulsidas, all that they were trying to tell to Ravan was not listening. So Tulsidas ji tells to us, Sachiva bhedha guru, teen jo priya, bol hi bhaya ash. He says that when a minister meaning, my dear friends, one who leads the people. That's what you're talking about. A leader within the community. When a leader within the community or the country or the world have to say something to just please his people and not what is really to be said, know that place is close to destruction. No, there is not much again for that. A physician, when a doctor tells to you as a child, take your parent home and let them enjoy themselves, know that the days are numbered. So my dear friends, and when a guru have to tell to his chelas and his following what they want to hear just for him to have, popularity, that's the word. Just to have popularity, my dear friends, that dharma is also falling. So it tells to us, when a leader, a physician, and a guru have to tell you what you have, what you want to hear, and not what you have to hear, then the country or that which the person leads is very close to destruction. The physician telling you, that means you're close to dying. And my dear friends, when the guru have to say it, that is the saddest part of it all. It means our people are falling away from dharma. So they have to hear what they have to hear to keep them in the fold. Children of God, this is what Tulsidas ji is observing here. And he's saying, when the minister, the physician, and the guru, you see that kingdom, that health of the person, and the faith of that devotee is definitely falling apart. Let us listen as Tulsidas ji continues to narrate to us this wonderful katha. Let us listen. Jai Ram Sita Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Rama Jai Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama Jai Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Soi Ravan kahu bani sahaye, Bhagmania ki jai. So devotees and friends, our Katha tells to us that a similar situation presented itself before Ravan. And that is where Ravan wanted to hear only that which he wants to hear. You tell Ravan anything else, he don't want to hear. So devotees and friends, Bibhishan, the younger brother of Ravan, came forward. He bowed his head at the feet of his brother. Devotee and friend, bowing his head once more to the, to the person who occupied the seat of the throne, his brother. He then, my dear friends, when he was ordered to speak, he then decided he's going to talk. And he told to his brother, "O gracious Majesty, you have asked of me my opinion. And my dear brother, I am now about to give to you my opinion as you have asked." He didn't just go to the king just like that, although he's his brother, and say, "Listen, you have to listen to this and this and this and this." No. He said, "Brother, as you have asked my opinion, I am now about to share my opinion with you." How many of us, children of God, butting into people's conversation without they even asking us to say something? Not me, although watch me. Principal Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki jai. Bibhishan told to his brother, he says, "You ask me of my opinion, and I will give you, dear brother, as I see it." So he's not going to talk about anybody else and what they think and how they think. He's telling to his brother, "I am now going to tell to you how I see it." So devotees and friends, we need to understand a little part of this katha again. Ravan represents which one of the gunas? Somebody make a guess and tell me. Not Pundit. Which one of the gunas Ravan represents? Ravan represents the Rajogun, the ego, the I, the mind, the you, the yours. Kumbhakaran, the one who only eat and sleep, represents the Tamogun. Well, I know we don't have nobody like that here. We just eat a little, we just sleep a little bit, we work a little bit, and we pray a little bit. That is fair enough. And Bibhishan, my dear friends, represents the Satogun among the three brothers. So in all parts of the Ramayana, you will see these three gunas becoming prevalent. In all our lives, as we live our lives, my dear friends, every situation which presents itself to us will present ourselves in this three mode. Satogun, Rajogun, Tamogun. Situation, same one situation can present itself where I could say, okay, as selfish, I go take everything for myself. I'm not going to let Pundit Rambali say nothing today, so I grab everything for myself. The second situation can present itself, Felicity, here are plenty people. So I'm going to show myself now. And I'm going to inflate my ego. And the third will say, I have devotees here who I see God into all of them. And I have an opportunity that I can help them to enrich their lives in the path divine. And that's the same one situation. Well, not this group of people would tell to you. We used to go down to Cedrus to service a temple. And the amount of people who used to go with me used to outnumber the amount of people that we meet down there. But we still work with them and we'll strive and we'll lift them up, my dear friends. And that is what we should be doing. If you have one person, you have 100 and you have 1,000, the same message of transformation should be done with the same energy flow. And that's the Satogun. So my dear friends, Bibhishan now is coming to talk to Ravan. Let us listen as this Katha now. Jai Ram Sita Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama
Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama
Apna Cheh Bhagwan ki. So devotees and friends, Ravan found himself in the same situation. But here Bibhishan who represents the Satogun thoughts, the divine thoughts, the right thoughts, that which is loving, that which is serene. Satogun represents that set of qualities. So he is now about to talk to this one who is very, full of himself. So devotees and friends, it tells to us, he tells to his brother, Jo apan chahe kaliyan, Sujasu sumati sabhagati sukharnana. He say, my dear brother, let him who seeks welfare, his own welfare, his good reputation. Reputation can be of two kinds, We can have a good reputation and we could have a bad reputation. Krishna, what kind of reputation you think I have, boy? A little bit good. All right. So Krishna said, I have a little bit good reputation. Oh, very good. Okay then. Prem Subala Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki. So my dear friends, listen. Bibhishan, the Satogun, the truthful thought, the loving thought, is telling to the egoistic one now. He said, listen, brother. He says, if you seek your welfare, if you would like to have your good reputation, brother, if you like to have a good destiny after death, and joy of different kinds, oh brother, he said, then turn your eyes, oh brother, away from the face of another man's wife. These are not my statement. This is the statement of Bibhishan as Tulsidas ji is narrating to us. Brother, if you like to have a good reputation, if you seek welfare, your own welfare, if you want to have wisdom, if you want to have a good destiny after death and joy of various kind, then brother, turn your eyes away from the face of another's wife. Even as one should refuse to look at the moon on the fortnight of the bright half of the lunar month. You all know that from the Ganesh Puja. When that Ganesh Utsav comes on that night, it tells you must not look at the moon and sun. That's a different kata. When we reach to that time, I'll deal with it. I can't go with that this evening because we have so much to see. So devotees and friends, Bibhishan is trying to tell his brother what he should do. So he says, oh brother, Brahma Yajna, Pitri Yajna, Deva Yajna, Bhuta Yajna. Brahma Yajna, my dear friends, is when we are worshipping the gods, the devas. Pitri Yajna is our ancestors. Deva Yajna is the devotees. Bhuta Yajna is when we take care, not you're praying to the plants and the trees and animals, is when you take care of them. That is the prayer that they need. What is the sense that you go and you put chandan on the cow and everything else? And then after, you load the cow with a set of grains and everything else, and you hold the cow tail now and you cross the river, and you say you cross the Mediterranean. And then soon after, 2 days after the cow done, what you do? You go and start to live a life like you normally lived before. That makes sense, Pundit? I tell every single person who tell me that they want a cow done do, I say, listen, if your life have to be the same after the cow done, I'm not doing it. Because I'm not encouraging you to sin yourself. When, my dear friends, you take this poor animal, you cross the Mediterranean, and you say, okay, my life will be changed now because I want to reach God, I want to have Brahmalok. And then what happens? When you come back and live, eat, drink, and marry yourself like everything else, the Gaudan becomes a mockery because before you die, you got to take a next one again to cross back. You take a motor car and you say you want to reach a certain place and you want to remain there. But before the car could come back, you take it and you come back to Felicity. Where you end up? And you end up right here back. So it's the same thing that's happened, my dear friends. So here, he says, all these yajnas are very, very important. He says, so, however, my dear brother, even though a man happens to have the 14 spheres of this world, every abode, there are 7 below and 7 above. You say, if that man own all 14, you know, we just own a little iron, just a few dust, and nobody can talk to us. Not so, Naris? We just have a little dust of what the world have to offer to us. And Panditji, nobody can talk to us. So listen now what Bibhishan, the Satogun. So let us forget this is Bibhishan. Let us understand this is the divine thought. This is the truthful thought. This is the loving thought within you. Trying to reason with your ego. I, mine, you, yours. And he's saying, brother, if you own all the 14 spheres, you are alone. He says, once you are hostile, and I want you to understand, he's not saying God here. Bhuta droha tishtai nahi soyi. He says, once you are hostile to the living beings of this world, he says you are certainly going to fall. If you turn hostile to any living being, you are certainly going to fall. I don't want to say it, and I won't say it. All right, Krishna? I won't say it. I won't tell you all this evening, my dear friends, how hostile you are when you hold the bird and you put it in the pot for your taste. I will not tell you this evening, Pundit, I would not tell them how hostile it is to use the goat in the pot for your taste. I will not tell you all. Principle Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki. So I won't tell you all that. But here I will tell to you for sure that the Lord says, Bibhishan is telling to us as Tulsidas narrates, he says that even if you own all of the 14 spheres you alone, you would certainly fall if you turn hostile to any living being. He didn't say no human being, eh? And this is not me talking. This is Tulsidas telling to us. That Ramayana, that book that all of us love so much. Children of God, think about it. Think what I'm saying here this evening. So it says here again, if you become and you turn hostile to any living being, it says no one will speak well of a person who has the slightest extreme greed for wealth or material gains. No one will speak well of a man who has that greed, that extra greed. I am not saying do no well because it says earth, kam, dharm, moksha. You must have a little wealth. You must enjoy the wealth. But you must follow the laws by which is to be enjoyed. So devotees and friends, they say no one will speak well of a man who has the slightest greed for wealth or material gains, even if he were on an ocean of virtues and clever as he may be. You might be doing all the good things, my dear friends, but from the moment you develop that greed for the material things and the wealth, you subside, you fall. Some of us sometimes fall for it. Few chillers come seriously, and after that we feel we're so good now, I help a few of them, Pundit. So the next few, don't take that, young Pundit. A few of them go come afterwards, and because I help a few before, I'll say, you had to come up with so much before I could help you today. The moment you do that, my dear friends, you fall. The moment you do that, you fall. So I'm showing you from all angles. Prem Sabal Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki. Prem Sabal Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki Jai. So I have a few minutes on my session again, timekeeper. My manager stopped singing now to just make sure she keep me on time for everybody. She said we have to respect everybody's time, and I agree with her. Prem Sabal Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki. काम क्रोध मद लोभ सब नाथ नरक के पंथ. Lust, anger, vanity, greed are all the pathways leading to hell. Lust, again, this is not Pundit saying this. This is Vibhishan, and Tulsidas is relating what Vibhishan has said. Says here that lust, anger, vanity, and greed are all the paths leading to hell. Knowing this, O brother, I ask of you, worship that hero Sri Ram, whom all saints try to reach at his lotus-like feet. Let me forget the vanity yet. I want you all, my dear friends, and I probably have given you this exercise already here, but I want to refreshen it back again. Today is Saturday. From Saturday, check 7 days from tomorrow. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I know good, so I counted on my finger, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. So from Sunday to Saturday, I want you all to take a nice little piece of paper, fold it like this, For the ladies, all you keep it in all your purse. You know how much thing the purses have, but put it where you go find it. Sunday, you put Sunday. I have a pen with me. But each time you get angry on Sunday, put one stroke. Each time, and not one. If you get angry 10 times on Sunday, make sure you put 10 stroke on your people. Monday, same thing, until Saturday of next week. And you calculate how much strokes you have, my dear friends, and then divide it by 7, and you will know how much and how often do you get angry. I want to tell to you this evening, I want to give to you a little, how much page you need, Krishna? Husk all coconut, wrap it in a white cloth, put it on the kalsa. Om Sri Gauri Mata Namaha Swaha. 108 times. You offer little water and all of that on top of it. 108 times you offer ghee in the fire, and then sit down and recite the same mantra 1080 times, and you will need no more people. Right now you need 2 pages. After that you will not need no people again. So I give all your exercise and I give all the remedy one time. I'll tell all it again just now. But my dear friends, the secret that I want to share with you, our lifespan is calculated in the amount of inhalation and exhalation that we make. I want you to remember, I want you to observe, when you get angry, do you breathe slower? When you get angry, just breathe slow. When you get angry, is speed that breath going with. And every inhalation and exhalation you make, what you're doing? You're shortening your lifespan. Principal Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. So devotees and friends, if you all want to live long, then get angry very fast. Get 3 page, not 2 page like Krishna. But I tell to you, lifespan is calculated by the breath. I remember, and I say this, my dear friends, from being a very young devotee growing up. I went to a Satsang of Sankhya Das, and I heard him talk about the calculation of one's breath and the lifespan of ourselves. Devotees and friends, you all are wonderful people. But where are we heading? Don't talk about the vanity. Before I come here this evening, Krishna, I know I'm accustomed coming to Felicity. I go on in that wardrobe, Krishna, and make sure, I like to wear the white coat, but children of God, I went and I make sure I get a white coat that I never wear to come up here. You see what you're here? With all the little working and all the little shining beads and all of that. I make sure I get one that I never wear. So nobody, Krishna and Pope won't tell me, hey, listen, when you come here last month or last year, you wear this. Some of us, if the yajna is 7 nights, and I only have 5 clothes, 2 nights missing me. 2 nights missing me. Thank God our sisters and mothers don't think like that. It's only our boys that think about that like that. Sisters and mothers, and you don't think like that? I don't know why our men does behave like this. What Pope and Krishna here? They make sure they shine out to come this evening. I myself, you see. So my dear friends, vanity, that beauty, that prettiness is what caused all this trouble in the Ramayana here, you know. Remember in Aranyakan, when Ravan went by Marich and he said, I want you to turn into a golden deer. Marich, who have already transformed himself from a demon to a devotee, God's realized person. When Ravan pulled his sword, then Marich knew that death is either way. So he decided, he agreed that he's going to die at the hands of Prabhu Sri Ram, in the hands of Ravan. All of us is in the same position. We're going to die one way or the other. It's either we go in, holding on to the house and the land and the bank book and everything else, or we die in God. Once you die in the consciousness of God, you will die a happy person. Because it tells to us in that Katha in Aranyakan, it says that Marich was delighted at heart to die at the hands of Sri Ram. All of us, my dear friends, we have one fear, and that is death. But if we have God in our heart, and we know what God means to us, we have no fear for the death. So devotees and friends, Ravan, it tells to us here, you know, Tulsidas Vibhishan telling to us, calm, lust. Lust leads us to so many different things. I don't want to go into that this evening. Krodha, anger, mud, the vanity, and the lobha, the greed. We want everything for ourselves and we don't want to give nobody none. Prem Sabal Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki. So devotees and friends, as I told to you, this is the mother's evening. The katha continues, but I don't want to go into the rest of it because we'll go too late and we have few things to do. So devotees and friends, I want to end at this point. Lust, anger, vanity and greed are all the pathways leading to hell. O man, worship the hero Sri Ram, whom the saints worship. Devotees and friends, you see this thing they call greed? Greed and lust lead to jealousy and all the other vices that goes with it. There was once a young boy and he decided, I'm going to pray to God, I want a few things. And God came to him and he says, son, yes, I'll give you anything you want. But always remember, my dear son, everything that you get, the neighbor going to get twice the amount. He asks a house, the neighbor get 2 houses. He asks a motor car, the neighbor get 2 more. And everything went on there. You know what happened in this, son? This man who praying, and they say like every one of us, I praying so hard, and this man who are praying at all, he gain all the benefits. So I go stop praying. But the vanity led him so much, that greed led him so much, that the jealousy override his mind. And he say, Lord, he say, I want you to take away one of my eyes. I want you to burst one of my eyes. You know what will happen to the neighbor? Friends, all you get that? You see where the jealousy lead him to? He say, Lord, burst one of my eyes. So if one of his eyes been burst, damaged, it means he still have one eye to see, but the neighbor won't have no eyes. Because if I ask for one eye to take away, then he had to take away two eyes of the neighbor. However, the Lord did not do that. But my dear friends, I want to show to you this evening, you see how this greed and this lust could lead us to hell? Anger. When you get angry and anger reaches to its peak, you lose memory. And then, my dear friends, when you lose memory, you could say what you will regret after and you could do what you will regret after. And when the police hold you and put the handcuff on you, you start to cry. So you see how the anger leads you to hell? The vanity. Sita Devi saw the golden deer going and tell she, Lord, I want the skin of that deer. See how much trouble after follows that one desire. The whole of the Ramayana. So whatever Tulsidas Ji and Bibhishan is telling to us here is so real and it's happening with us every single day. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. So I have one bhajan to sing and then we'll continue with whatever the program is. Arigari bhajan, and when all of them start to sing so much, I say, no, I ain't going to sing again, but I talk a little less, so let me sing a little bhajan. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. चीर के छाती बोले अपने हैप्पी बर्थडे मदर चीर के छाती बोले अपने पवन पुत्र हनुमान पवन पुत्र हनुमान हरि बोल मेरे मन में बसे पुत्र हनुमान पवन पुत्र हनुमान
मेरे मन में बसे है राम मेरे तन में बसे है राम मेरे मन में बसे है राम मेरे तन में बसे है राम
सीता हरण किया रावण ने प्रभु जी के लाए हनुमान में सीता जी का प्रभु संदेश सुनाए हनुमान जी करते आए हनुमान जी करते आए प्रभु जी के गुण लक्ष्मण जी को शक्ति देखा प्रभु ये घबराए के पहले हनुमान जी भोला गिर ले आए। कूदा बैठे लक्ष्मण जी लेकर, कूदा बैठे लक्ष्मण जी लेकर श्री राम का
मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम।
चीर के छाती बोले अपने, चीर के छाती बोले अपने पवन पुत्र हनुमान।
पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम।
वानर सेना देख के रावण किसी से ना घबराए। पलक झपकते हनुमान ने लंका में आगे लाए। लाओ दे प्रभु जी के सत्य मिटाकर, लाओ दे प्रभु जी के सत्य मिटाकर रावण का
रावण का अभिमान, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम।
चीर के छाती बोले अपने, चीर के छाती बोले अपने पवन पुत्र हनुमान। पवन
पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम।
चीर के छाती बोले अपने, चीर के छाती बोले अपने पवन पुत्र हनुमान।
पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम, मेरे मन में बसे राम, मेरे तन में बसे राम।
पवन पुत्र हनुमान की। I ain't like that. I sing so much for you and that's what I get. Pavan Putra Hanuman ki. Very good. My dear friends, at this time I'll call on one of the senior Pundits say we give in the junior Pundit. So the son now will take. So Pandit ji. So this is Rambali Junior.
Brims Bolo Shri Hanuman Swami ki Jai. My devotees, of course, firstly allow me to take this opportunity and say to each and every one of you, Sabkoi, Sita Ram. Baba, what a wonderful, wonderful and a powerful message. And I pray that the knowledge that you share with all of us, you and I as devotees, as bhaktas of God, we can learn and understand at least one thing and teach those around us. As we said, this entire satsang is being done to celebrate this beautiful mother that sits by that bedi. And you know something? If I am to come by each and every one of you right now, and I ask you, what does Ma mean to you? What does mother mean to you? Every single one of you sitting here would give me your own version, your own understanding of what Ma means. But I'll tell you what this mother signifies. The M in mother stands for magical. It is said Ma is a person that makes magic happen. Ma is a person that takes nothing and turns it into something. Mama here is magical. The O in mother stands for optimistic. It is said Ma is that person who, no matter how difficult a situation may be, she remains optimistic. She remains positive as she looks at her children, her grandchildren, and let them know, listen, everything is going to be okay. This mother here, she's optimistic. She's always positive. The T in mother stands for tender. Ma will look brave. Ma will look filled with courage. But deep down on the inside, she's very tender. She's very soft. And sometimes, Krishna, the softest, slightest of things can break her heart. That mother may cry. This mother is tender. The H in mother stands for hardworking. It is said, Ma, she's the definition of hard work. She's the definition of sacrifice and compromise. Ma is that person who will work so hard so that her children have somewhere comfortable to sleep in the night. Ma is someone who will work so hard so that her son, daughter always have food in the stomach. That is Ma. This mother is hardworking. The E in mother stands for ever loving, meaning the love of that mother never dies. She may get vexed from time to time. She may become a little upset from time to time. But fall down, she's the first one to run and pick you up, hug you up, kiss you. The love never dies. And finally, the R in mother stands for real. It is said Ma is the realest person in your life and in my life. And devotees, being real today is important. You know why? Because real is rare and fake is everywhere. Ma is that one person. She will stand with you and she will keep you on the right track when everyone else may stray you down the wrong road. And this beautiful mother who celebrates her birthday, she's magical, she's optimistic, she's tender, she's hardworking, she's ever-loving, she's real. Can you please give her a round of applause? So we put hands together as we close our beautiful eyes, as we ask Prabhu Shri Ram, Hanumanji, to bless her and guide her. May she see many more years to come. Hari Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Virse Raghunataya Nataya Sita Pataye Namaha Om Anjana Sutaya Vidmehi Vayu Putraya Dhimahi Tanno Hanuman Prachodayat Om Hanumataye Namaha. Together. Om Hanumataye Namah. Om Hanumataye Namah. Om Hanumataye. Om Hanumataye. As loudly and as proudly. Prem Sabal Hanuman Swami Ki. Sitaram, everybody.
Senior Rambaliji, tell everybody Sitaram.
Sitaram, officiating VSG. You know, beautiful message, right? And I will tell you this because this is not the first time we have met in this beautiful shrine. My devotees, and I said it the day when I introduced Punditji on the Singhasan in the same very mandir. I will take a back seat now and I start doing that. Believe me, I enjoying my pre-retirement at an early age. So, today again, Mama, we want to wish you a happy birthday to the group. Beautiful bhajan and musician. Keep it up, God bless you. To you, the wonderful devotees from near and far for gracing this yajna here. It says a lot about our mother, Krishna mother. But Panditji, when I came to this mandir, I had the pleasure, together with Krishna, his mom and his family, to put down a Krishna Murti and a Radha Rukmani Devi Murti in this beautiful shrine. And up till that present day, well, I see they replace it with another one. But them was the one responsible. And this mother, she always devoted herself to Dharma. But an occasion like this brings sadness in our heart. Starting with the father of the home Pundit. He died and gone. Then she come and she lose a son. He died and gone. And not too long ago, another son. Then a granddaughter before this son. So we will celebrate a birthday, which is good. But all of us as children will come and celebrate. But that mother will remember her dulaha, her two sons, and that grand. and if other relatives. And that goes for all of us here. And you know when we will remember all of this? Is when we die and gone. Celebrate it while we are alive. Tomorrow is our auspicious day, isn't it so? Yeah. How many of us will celebrate that tomorrow with our fathers? How many of us will remember that father? But 99.9% of the time, Pundit, is mother. As Pandit Ajay rightly said, mother. When you read that and you understand that, then we will know the true meaning of a mother. Some of us, we take advantage of our mother. We believe she's just there to look after us. But that mother. The message tonight, Pandit, was very powerful. But how many of us apply it to our daily life? And I will tell you something. Don't hold back. Let them have it left, right, and center. Because I am telling you something here. I do business with nobody again, you know. Whether you like me or don't like me or displeased with me, I don't give a damn about it. I'm sorry to say it that way because it's going to be recorded. The truth, not many want to hear the truth anymore. And you talk about the guru, the politicians of the MPs and all these fellas that we have today. What they're doing for us. But as you rightly said, you do something good for someone and you cannot help the next one. They have negative things to say about you. But they forget the good. You see the scooter I have on? It's white. If Ramesh come by mistake and throw something in it, you look at that one long stain and you will talk to it to the rest of your life. Take the message that Pundit put across for all of us here tonight. And one thing I would like to commend the committee members of the beautiful shrine. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep it up. Regardless of what. You know what I'm proud of this Monday of? It opens for every Pundit to visit. Not like some. I will get bashed for this one. I know what I'm telling you. I know I'll get bashed for it, but me no business. At the end of the day, the truth must be told. And if we can live by that, then we are a better Hindu today. So Mama, again, I want to thank you for having that faith in Pandit Ajay to come and do your puja. And I'm just a guest of honor like Pandit. I like all of you. Prem Sabalo Satsanatan Dharmic Jai.
Prem Sabalo Shri Ramchandra Bhagmania ki. So there is a little program still to follow, my dear friends. But before I do that and have my group members dismantle from this stage, so we'll do the arati and then we would, I think the rest of the program will continue. तुम्ही जन्मदिन के बराए हमारी तुम्ही not arti yet तुम्ही जन्मदिन के बराए हजारों बरस की उमर हो तुम्हारी तुम्ही जन्मदिन के बराए हमारे. Happy birthday to you and may each one of your year be multiplied by 1,000 and blessings. It's a happy, happy, happy. It's a holy, holy, holy day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
God bless Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. May you all please stand. Arati Shri Ram Mayana Jeke
Arati Shri Ramayana Jiki Kirati Karitara Vitasya Piti Arati Shri Ramayana
Gavat Brahma Eka Muni Narada
Gavat Brahma Deka Muni Narada Valamika Vijnana Visharada Arati Shri Ramayana
Sukha Sanekadi Vishayaru Sharada
Sukha Sanakari Sheshayalu Sarada Bharani Pavana Sutta Kirataniki Arati Shri Ramayana
Santat Gavat Shambhu Bhavani
Santat Gavat Shambhu Bhavani Aur Gat Shambhav Muni Vigyani Arati Shri Ramayana
Vyasaya Adhikari Pungabhatani
Vyasayani Kavi Bhogavakani Kakavasudara Rudaviri Arati Shri
आरती श्री रामायण
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल कृत सिया पीठी आरती श्री रामायण
बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमान हरबो
बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमंता
बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा
बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमंता बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमंता
जय राम सीता राम जय राम सीता राम
जय राम सीता राम जय राम सीता राम
बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली
बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमंता बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली हनुमंता
बजरंगा बली ओ बजरंगा बली बजरंगा बली पवन पुत्र हनुमान की all please have your seats. We'll have the little program and then I'll do closing prayer. So nobody will be moving around. We still have the attention of everybody. So Dot and I can't remember your name now, boy. Bobby. Right? So both of them will sing us a song and then Krishna has something to say and then I think we have a cake. So now that I close, we could have I don't use the cake before I do arati because our principle as Hindus is that not until we close will we juta anything. And that's the reason why I leave the cake for after that I close this Ramayana and then we will have all of that. So nothing will be in any way infringed. Prem se bole Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. No, leave the prasad here.
So Sitaram to one and all.
Sitaram.
On behalf of all the members, the executive and the members of the Sri Krishna Mandir, we'd like to wish our mother here, and I would like to see, without a doubt, every single person in this mandir and this community consider her as a mother, as our mother. So let's join as we sing the Hanuman Chalisa. Our motto in this mandir is sharing love and unity, and we are showing our love to our mother here today. Krishna said he wants to hear the Hanuman Chalisa Udit Narayan style. So I try to really practice this. First time I am singing in this tune. So please join with me. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nij Mana Mukur Sudhari Bar Raghubar Vimalayasa Jodayak Palachari Buddhahin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Balabudi Vidya Dehu Mohe Karahu Kalesha Vikar रूप धरि सिया ही दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहार रामचंद्र की काज सवारे लाई सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही सहस वदन तुमरो जस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे कार्तिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाती कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाती ओंकार रस देवहि कीना राम मिलाए राजपद दीना तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जान बस है सुयोधन परमा लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जान लंगय चल जनाय दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते तुमरे जेते राम के द्वारे तुम रखवारे क्या बिन पैसारे सब सकल है तुम्हारे शरण आपन तेज समारो आपै तीन लोक हाथ के काप भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन वचन ध्यान लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साज और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे जीवन पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत विजया साधु संत की तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम द्वारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन ज्ञान की मां राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म की दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त पाए और देवता चित्तन धरे हनुमत से सर्व सुख करे संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुने हनुमत जय जय हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव तेरा हरि सतबार पाद कर कोई छूटहि बंधि मार जो यही पर हनुमान चालीसा होई सिद्धि साखी गौरी तुलसीदास सदा हरि के रखी जय नाथ है हमारी पवन तनय संकट हरणम मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय रघुवीर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय
Namaskar, everybody. Panditji. You know, I came here and I didn't learn a lot, but at least two things about the steel, which lives in our mind, and anger. Sometimes I show that anger is one of the elements every one of us have here. But if it allow it to override our system, then we will bring it out sometimes. So don't let anger override our system. Let love be in our system, most of it. But today is Mama's Day. And well, I grew up in this village and I have known Mama my whole life. In fact, we are somehow relative because long time ago, Mama used to walk this road every day to go to the garden morning and evening. And every time she passed in front of my home, which was my father's home before, she used to say, Sitaram Kakoi, morning and evening, Sitaram Kakoi. Sometimes Kakoi ain't the village house, but she could still say, Sitaram Kakoi. But for those of us who don't know who is Kakoi, Kaka is supposed to be your father's smaller brother. Now everybody's uncle. You know if it's from father's side or mother's side. So Mama, I hope that we remain so. माँ ने हमको प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना? There is no love greater than a mother's love for her children. माँ ने हमको प्यार, माँ ने हमको प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? माँ ने हमको प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? नौ महीने उधर मेरा था जब दुनिया में आया. For 9 long months, mother has carried you in her tummy. Pawan, for 9 months, Pawan. And when it was time, she introduced you to the world. Mai hu putra hai, my son, and never fail one day to give you everything you needed. 9 महीने उधर मेरा था जब दुनिया में आया. सर्दी लगेगी चादर उड़ा कर, सर्दी लगेगी चादर उड़ा कर, संता दूध पिलाया. कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? माँ ने हमको प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? धपक धपक कर सुख से सुलाया, गाकर सुला भजना. Very gently she patted you, Krish. In the night when your bahana acting up because of the dular, she patted you gently to put you to sleep and singing lullaby for you. सो जा मेरे लाल, सो जा मेरे लाल, सो जा मेरे लाल, सो जा मेरे लाल. धपक धपक कर सुख से सुलाया, गाकर सुरला भजना. बीमा परे जब वैध बुलाकर, बीमा परे जब वैध बुलाकर, औषध पान कराया. कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? माँ ने हमको प्यार किया है जितना, कौन करेगा इतना, कौन करेगा इतना? जवाब भई जब शादी करना, तब तक प्रेम न छूटे. Well, the time reached, Pope, when you had to get married, and the pain of giving birth returns to the stomach of the mother, saying, "Today I'm giving away my child to someone else's care." But a mother's love is as wide as the ocean, but as sagar hai. She consoles herself and said, whilst today I'm giving away my child, I'm going to be a mother again. I'm receiving a daughter in my life. जवाब भई जब शादी करना तब तक प्रेम न छूटे माता की ममता ऐसी बड़ी है माता की ममता ऐसी बड़ी है सागर बड़ा है जितना So Mama, happy birthday again. Happy birthday from myself, my family, and may God continue to bless you and give you health and strength that we will celebrate many more birthdays like this in this Monday. Again, happy birthday. And on behalf of the Mandir and the President, happy birthday. Again, Panditji, thank you. To Mama, thank you for having me, to give me this opportunity to be here. Sitaram.
Sitaram, everyone. It's indeed a pleasure to have all our family, friends, neighbors, and well-wishers to come out here this evening to celebrate my mom's 80th birthday. On behalf of my brothers and my family, we want to thank everyone for coming out here today and showing us your support. My mother, she came from a very humble home. She had 5 children. 2 has gone to the beyond, and now there is 3 of us. And rest assured, the 3 of us will make sure that we give her and support her in whatever possible way that we can to make her life comfortable as possible. Today is a very, very important day for all of us here. Because my mother, she's not just like my mother, she is a mother to this village. Because she is the eldest from my mother's side and my father's side as well, right now. So I must say, she's batting good. Anyway, we want to take this opportunity to thank Pundit Ramsumair, because 1 year ago, when he came to do her prayers, he told her that this year, we're going to make it better. So he gave us the encouragement, and this is how we are here today, because he has been doing her prayers for a number of years, because she's very comfortable with him. So, Panditji, we thank you for coming to do this prayers for her today. We also want to thank all the people who helped us in whatever way, all the cooks and all the musicians and everyone, my good friends and them here. I asked them to come and sing a song for me, and they practiced and, they put the effort into it. So I thank you all guys for doing that for me, We want to thank the people who has been preparing all the meals for us and everything. We also want to thank the pundits and them. When I asked them to come to do the prayers, without any hesitation, they come to do our prayers. So we just have a little birthday cake here. I don't know how we'll share it, but we have a little birthday cake here, and I would like to ask my mom to come as we cut this cake. Can you assist her? So on behalf of me and my brothers and them, we want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting us. And we'll ask dudes to give us a birthday song in a minute, but we'd like the Tassa to come.
The Tassa following this question? Okay. Everybody put your hands together, close the physical eyes as we pray. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मायमृतं गमया ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, रामचंद्र भगवान की, सनातन धर्म की, ओम श्री गुरुदेवता की जय जय सीताराम। So you can, everything could follow now, Krishna.
It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Mama. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Mama.
It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Mama. जन्म जन्म का साथ है निभाने को, सौ सौ बार मैंने जन्म ले। जन्म जन्म का साथ है निभाने को, सौ सौ बार मैंने प्यार अमर है दुनिया में, प्यार कभी नहीं मरता है। मौज बदन को आती है, रुकवा जलवा रहता है। जन्म जन्म का साथ है निभाने को, सौ सौ बार मैंने जन्म ले। बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिन ये गाए, तुझे हजारों साल ये मेरे हैं। Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Mama, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to, happy birthday to, happy birthday to Mama, happy birthday. कब लोगे हमरे कबरिया हो बजरंग बली, बोलो कब लोगे
हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली।
बजरंग बली, बजरंग बली, बजरंग बली, बजरंग बली, बजरंग बली। कब लोगे हमरे कबरिया हो बजरंग बली, कब लोगे हमरे कबरिया हो। कलयुग एक पल पीछा न छोड़े, पीछा न छोड़े रामा, पीछा न छोड़े। पग पग पाप की गठरिया हो बजरंग बली, पग पग पाप की गठरिया हो बजरंग बली। कब लोगे हमरे कबरिया हो बजरंग बली, कब लोगे हमरे कबरिया हो बजरंग
Tech Avenue Limited, located at lot number 8, New Industrial Estate, City, inside IAM Cash and Carry. You can find them on Instagram at Tech Avenue Limited or call or WhatsApp at 1-868-714-4448.
Jai Sitaram and Namaste everyone. Join me, Pundit Neil, every Thursday evening at 6:05 p.m. where we join like a Hindu family on this amazing program, Dharmic. Join me, Pundit Neil, as we sit down to do Havan as a Hindu family and we listen to a short discourse and a few bhajans by Dr. Suraj Ratan Rambachan. My friends, this program, Dharmic, is designed to make Hinduism a sustainable religion, a sustainable way of life in which we can do our simple practices. A simple Havan, everyone can sit together like a family at home to do this amazing Havan and listen to a few bhajans, a few couple bhajans by Dr. Suraj Ratan Rambachan. My friends, I hope to see you all on Tuesday evening at 6:05 p.m. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram and Namaste everyone. Welcome to our Thursday evening Havan. As we get prepared, these are the materials we need to do our Havan. We have option 1 and option 2. Option 1